Hello and welcome to Thursday Morning with Linda Z's. I'm here at the studio today with a beautiful 735 Bernina. What does that mean, 735 Bernina? The 735 is actually a very unique machine in that it has a very large throat space, 10 inches from here, the needle to the throat over here. But what's special about this machine is that it has limited stitch widths, the 5.5 millimeter stitch width, which gives you precision as a quilter, precision as a garment sewer, precision as any kind of a sewer, a sewist. And so that is, so it's limiting that width in the stitch and it's creating more, so closer together feed dogs. And then it's just concentrating right where the needle is to very perfected stitches. So I love this machine. It's on special sale right now. There's only a few of these left. I don't even know if there's more than just one of these, but uh, believe me, this is a fabulous machine. I know that we were the first ones in the country here at Linda Z's to sell this machine. It used to be called the 740 or 720. I forget what it was originally, but the 735 now is that 5.5 millimeter. You can add embroidery to it, so you can add that embroidery module to this machine. And so that makes it that much more advantageous for you if you wanted to get into embroidery later. But I'll tell you, the stitch quality of this machine is fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to be using this machine today to show you some of our new fabrics that just came in. These are some beautiful linens. So it's linen and cotton. Feels like a sweater knit almost. I've got the red and white stripe one. We had a half of a yard left on one of the pieces that someone was using to make a garment. And my sister Tracy said, "Oh, why don't I make a scarf?" And I said, "No, why don't I make a scarf and I'll give it back to you when I make the scarf for you." So I just had a couple details I wanted to tell you about this striped fabric that we have. So we have a blue and white stripe here. These are 60-inch wide goods from salvage to salvage, so 60 inches. That's great. I've got 3 colors here, and the 4th one is this red and white. I left that over at the store because I realized that you guys will probably like that red and white one also very much after we've done this project. What I've done is I've cut the fabric on the actual stripe. So it's not printed on the grain, straight of grain. But I've actually cut it on the stripe for this scarf, and so I had a little bit of a leftover when I was evening out one of the sides. So I did a trial on this one, and that looks pretty good using the elastic thread that we have over here. It's a really nice new thread that we've had for a while now, actually, over at the store. It's a Metler thread. Um, so it's beautiful. It's all like 30 different colors. I've just chosen the off-white myself. I've put it both in the bobbin and in the upper thread. So it's got a slight elasticity to it, so it's great for knits. And I've just got a standard presser foot. The one is on here, and my needle is just an 80 universal. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've pinned this. But what I wanted to get back to was cutting. Okay, so if you were going to make, for example, out of one of these knits, you were going to make a T-shirt, because this would be such a cute T-shirt for the summer. Even you could make a fall in love cardigan, just a cardigan that you pull over your shoulders. You would want to set your pattern on the straight of grain, and then your garment, because the stripe is not exactly on the straight of grain, it's a little bit at a diagonal. You're going to find that your garment is going to have a really cool looking stripe going diagonally across you instead of just that, straight across stripe. So keep an eye on that. These are really great. They're going to go fast. I know that. They're beautiful. They have a beautiful hand. Look at that drape. Such a beautiful drape. It's going to be a cute little scarf for Tracy. So without further ado, let's get sewing. So I've just folded the half of a yard. It's a little bit less than half a yard turned out when I cut off the excess here. I folded right sides together, and so I'm going to, oh, another thing I wanted to tell you, sorry, I'll back up, because I just noticed this on this stitch plate. When you are stitching a 5/8 inch allowance for garment sewing, there are great markings here, not only on the stitch plate itself at 5/8 of an inch, but you have them, there are all kinds of different markings here, but you have the 5/8 of an inch going all the way down this tray as well. So here it's going to be a great tool for me to be watching that line and keeping it lined up as I go along. So, but what I really wanted to show you was that when I want to turn the corner at the end of my scarf, I have a line on my stitch plate as well that's right across the bottom of the stitch plate, and it says 5/8 of an inch over here. So I would stop with my needle down. And what's nice about these machines is that on the screen, I can just push a button to the upper left-hand side of my screen. You may not be able to see that here right now, but it's just a needle down position, and it will stop. When I stop, it will stop with the needle down. So that's really great for applique. It's great for turning corners like we're going to do here too. And then I've got that marking on this plate that's going to be just perfect for when I need to do my 2 corners. Okay, so let's just start, and let's start sewing. And what's nice is my freehand system over here. I just have to let go of the freehand system, and we can start sewing. So here we go. I've got just a straight stitch in here right now. So what I wanted to do is just maybe reinforce that a little bit. And then it's at 2.5 millimeters length, just my regular straight stitch. And I'm going to just pull my pins out. I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. I don't have any clips here at the studio today. So I'm just following my 5/8 inch seam allowance all the way down. And I'm going to go and pull these pins out every time I get to one, because we don't want to sew over pins, do we? Take those out ahead of time. So then when we get to that first corner, we're going to stop at that line that's at the bottom of the stitch plate. And look at that. I am going to lift my presser foot up, turn the corner, and I am exactly at that 5/8 of an inch stitch line as well, again. So let's go down the whole, well, actually we're going to stop in the middle because I'm going to have to turn the right sides out of the project, and then I'll be able to finish. I'll show you that later. Whoops, trying to put my pins away here. This is one of the fastest projects that we've ever done on here. It's pretty fast. It's just a straight line seam. What we're going to get, because the stripes are not on the grain, we're going to get a slight twist, and it's going to look like almost like it's a the infinity scarf. That's correct. Thank you. Someone said that in the studio here for me. And so when I get to my double pins up here, that's where I'm going to stop. They were right here, my double pins, because that's going to be my opening that I'm going to leave right here. Stop with those double pins. I'm going to do my reinforcement there at that opening, and then I'm going to scissor cut that and move down to the next double pins and start away. Reinforce that a little bit, even though there was already a knot of reinforcement there for me. Just keep going right along here. So this is really an easy project to do for anyone who's got any leftover. You know, it's always good to have too much fabric when you're making a garment than not enough, because that's frustrating, especially after you pre-wash clothing. You don't want it to shrink so that it doesn't fit your pattern. So that's why we always suggest getting a little bit more fabric. And look what you can do is little projects like this with that excess fabric. Just had a little bit of an overhang there. So I'm going to stop at the 5/8 right there. Lift up my foot, turn it. There we go, and go down to the edge on the other side here. Take that last pin out. Reinforce. Okay, and there we are. All right. So what I'd like to do is flip this at the center point. That actually, before I do that, I'm going to trim the corners so that when I do flip it around, the corner won't be too bulky. Same with this little guy here. Where the fold is, I'm going to trim that as well. And then the other 2 corners on the other side also. So I don't want to trim through the stitching, of course, because that will just create a hole in the scarf. So here's my opening here. Just going to pull this guy out from the, so right side's out. Bring this guy into the corner and help me pull my corner out. Normally I would be having my point turner. I don't have that today. Okay, so let's go over to the other corners. Again, we're just pushing out the corners a little bit before we head over to the iron. So then what we're going to be able to do is, with this opening here, we would just be able to close that with a little straight stitch, or we could whip stitch that. So if you didn't want it to be shown, you could hand stitch the closing, which is what I will do for my sister, Tracy. Okay, so I've got this pressed. I pressed it along the seams here on our lower star behind me, and just want to try it on. Let's you guys see what this looks like when it's all completed. And there you go. Got a cute scarf for my sister Tracy. Going to give that to her later, and you can see her wearing it at the store. She'll be wearing it, I'm sure, one of these days. So just a couple tips. So this is a linen and cotton. It feels kind of like a sweater knit, very, very lightweight sweater knit. So a lot of things you could make with this. We have several colors of it. We can reorder it. Just wanted you guys to see that they're here and that you can do so many things with them. And we'll see you all. You have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.